dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked.
It's not better than the Blue Oyster. You can't be. I don't think I can't handle better than
This
that.
is like...
Sniffing monsters is different. You gotta slash just sniffing your food in general, or like your drinks. That's what wine people do. That's all the taste testers. They go,
Yeah.
and then they're like hints of the dirt.
Yeah. I just feel like I've done it for a really long time, since I was like a little kid. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to Smoke with Us.
Also, we all have technically sniffed since we're a little kid.
My name is Eastwood.
Blue.
And this is our virtual smoke circle.
Yep. We made this because we thought dude,
It's a lonely world out there for us stoners.
dude, I think last episode too, I almost messed up. I almost said it was like a lonely, it's a stony world for the lonely or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we just thought it might, sometimes it gets lonely out there for stoners. So join our circle, bruh.
We try to keep it raw for you guys, So
I don't know what that was about. Like we're
s-
Howard Stern all of a sudden. About to be like, here comes the strippers.
we are smoking on Skunk Superhero in the PAX 3, and then we also ate an edible like 2 hours before doing the show. So it's by Incredibles. I love that so much.
Edibles, they're incredible.
They're so great. We made a whole rap song about it. If you know,
Yeah. We
Incredibles,
did.
guys, if you guys listen to this and you need a rap song, we got you.
Yep.
But yeah,
Hashtag sponsor us.
yeah. Hashtag not sponsored. Yeah. So I'm at a 7.
Probably the same.
Yeah.
So pause here, catch up, and
We'll see you on the other side. And I just hit puberty. Before that, I was like, we'll see you on the other side. God.
I don't even know if that happened. I think that was mostly in your head,
Maybe.
but you just hit puberty, so that's good.
Who cares?
Your boyfriend apparently was molesting someone prepubescently before this moment, but
No, I am 28. Just on my birthday. Hootie hoo.
woo.
We went up to a dispensary and we got some shit.
You saw
It's
on
actually-
Instagram.
Yeah. It's actually pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. Dude, I cannot wait till we move to LA.
Oh, I know.
Bro.
It'll be a good day.
One of my friends lives out there now and he said it's like $30 for an eighth for like good shit.
Nice.
Dude, I'm like, dude, I need that in my life.
I distinctly remember times talking about like, can't wait to be able to get like $60 quarters. And you're like, bitch, I'm going to be out there getting the most expensive shit. And now you're like, oh, I can't wait to move so I can get the cheap stuff.
Well, that was when I was a novice, man. Like, I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I just kind of like, was like, well, I always think there's something better on the other side
Mm-hmm.
because generally there is. And I'm right, dude. I have never smoked a mid. I will admit something to you guys. I have never smoked a mid.
Mid or less.
And I never will smoke a mid. I'm sorry. Like, if you're a mid smoker, cool. That's your cup of tea. That is just not my, like, I don't even I know I've never had it, so I don't know. But I don't want to have that experience. I've had so many people tell me like, yeah, dude, I got some mids from this dude and it was fucking ass. Man, I paid $120 for it. I'm like, if I pay $120 and you give me shit, bro.
I feel you. I've had mid once. It was my first time buying weed by myself. Well, no, that's a lie. It was my first time buying weed for myself, but it was like through a friend. So like none of my friends, well, any of my smoking friends had recently like moved back to that area. So they didn't have like a dude. And all my friends did not smoke really besides me at that point.
Yeah.
And so it had to be like a friend of a friend thing.
Yeah.
And then I got it and I even saw it and I was like, I don't think this is going to be that great. And I was pretty early on, but I was like, this looks worse than the rest of the stuff I've got. And it was worse. Definitely, for sure.
I've seen mids, and you can definitely tell the difference.
And I was so mad about it. That's what led me to Craigslist.
Damn, dude, you were so deep that you went to like. I view Craigslist like, think of like a New York boating dock,
Okay, wow.
but it's like
Where's this going?
the fucking South Side like dock that's like a warehouse. It's like disheveled. Like that's what
Like
I
the
think
shitty
about.
part of the. I don't
Have you ever
understand
seen
why
Broad
they're.
City?
I don't understand why. What's the rest of the dock? Bless you.
Okay. I actually kind of forgot it. I just went to I am really high, guys. I just went to a place and bro. What were you saying before that? Say that one more time. Rewind.
Oh my gosh. So what was I saying before that? Oh, I was saying that I went to Craigslist and you were saying Craigslist.
No. That's what I think about like Craigslist. I think Craigslist is like where have you ever seen the Broad City
Yeah,
episode?
but what's the dock?
It's like just like a shitty part. It's like a wasteland. Basically.
Yeah, you're telling me the shitty part of the dock, but what does the rest of the dock represent?
the place. It's all one place. It's Craigslist.
What?
Anyways, yeah, going to Craigslist to get some weed is pretty. It might be that shit. That is where you would find some weed that's laced with something.
No, I found a grower. He was great.
No, but I'm saying if
like
there
good
was
shit.
a place, it would be that place.
Yeah, sure, but like I was looking at Craigslist in a legal state next door.
Yeah,
that was right close to there. At the time, I lived in New Hampshire, so it was Maine, and I was like, Maine has it legalized. Well, they also had a rule that I knew about that I was like, I bet I could find something. So like technically, I think if I remember correctly, the rule was because it was before like dispensaries opened up for like rec. It got passed, but it was before it did get they started. And so the law, I believe, was you could give anyone free weed. You couldn't sell it, but you could give anyone free weed. And
oh my God.
And people could accept donations.
That's so stupid.
He just had, so my guy was just like, okay, here's free weed. That's like got to be a $60 donation, basically.
But I would really appreciate $60.
Yeah.
If you want to give that to me as a donation.
Exactly. And so that's what we did.
Dude, that shit is so fucking just so stupid to me. I think that stuff is so dumb.
I feel you.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you can't just what? They can accept a donation, but they can't say they're selling it. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, that's so dumb.
I mean, why are you criticizing
It's the same, but just let him fucking sell it.
Okay, yeah. See, this is what you don't understand, I think, especially with political things. It's not that it's like, that's so dumb. The place it will go is, okay, no one can share weed. It's not going to go, okay, just give them the complete freedom. So, like, just accept what they give you, bro.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of, like, politics and shit, the Jeffrey Epstein documentary.
Oh, yeah, that's been crazy so far. We have one more episode.
If you haven't watched it on Netflix, it's pretty fucking good. It's, wow.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. And his girlfriend just got arrested, so I'm kind of hoping.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, that, she spills the tea, dude. I want some political tea so bad, dude. I want it to be just like both parties and it's just like, fuck you. And like just someone huge, like multiple huge people in politics that are like very outwardly there get caught for this. Oh my God, dude. It'll be a fucking revolution, man.
I don't think it's going to be, but
yeah.
Those people I think will like obviously have to step down at the very least, if not get charged and blah, 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 blah. But
oh, dude.
Well, I mean, Bill Clinton for sure did something.
Oh no, I know, dude.
Dude, you know where I found out about it? Because of how the like picture and stuff was. I thought it was a dress that Hillary had worn before, but no. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Epstein has a painting.
Epstein didn't die.
A painting
Wasn't a suicide.
Oh, okay. I was like, he died.
Well, no.
I was like, he's dead. Didn't kill himself.
Yeah, he didn't kill
Different
himself.
things.
Sorry. Whoa. Let's pause.
I was like, you think he's there with fucking...
Let's pause and cut that out.
What? No, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's stupid. Cut it out.
I'm not going to cut it out.
Anyways, yes.
I don't know how much of that I'm cutting out.
Jeffrey Epstein, hashtag, he didn't kill himself.
Right.
Legitimately, like, he would have, dude, Bill Clinton.
Oh, no, but for those of you who don't know, he has a literal, Jeffrey Epstein literally had a painting in his house of Bill Clinton in a dress Monica Lewinsky wore.
Oh, that's what the producer was saying earlier, too.
While he was in the, like, Bill came over, he showed Bill.
Oh, my God.
Like, dude, you know you have someone in the pocket.
Dude,
when you can just be like, look at my great painting. Don't you like it, Bill?
Dude, I bet Bill was like, I'm going to need that back once you take everything out of his estate. I'm going to need that specific, painting of myself.
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah, dude. It's just so nuts to me. Like, it's so gross too. If it's all true, dude.
Oh, the stuff. Well, I mean, some of it's definitely true.
Well, yeah, for sure. He's been convicted of it, but yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's been pretty nuts. Actually, though, the thing I love about the documentary is because I've been hearing about Epstein a lot because of like conspiracy theorists. But everyone was always like, no one knows how he makes his money, how he made his money. And now it kind of explains, at least to some degree, like you can track.
Yeah, it's extortion.
Well, you can track his rise. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where like people made it sound like this dude literally came from nowhere and just was a billionaire. And I was like,
dude,
what?
That's some Illuminati shit right there, bro.
Well, that's usually how the conspiracy theories set it up. But it's like, oh, okay, there was like, you can track him, like where he at least said he went to college. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you know that, the funny thing, and we learned this in the documentary, he never actually finished college. He only went for like 2 years and people don't remember him.
No. He went for 2 years and then he claimed to have already graduated from a different college of higher status. And so then when they went back and checked all of his credentials, everyone was like, what?
Bro, he schemed his way out of school.
Jeffrey who?
And he schemed his way into a school.
Well, he schemed his way into teaching at a school.
And he didn't have a fucking teaching degree.
He didn't even have any degree. He took classes for 2 years, schemed his way as a teacher of a university.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking nuts?
So doesn't that mean he was like 20 and he made him think that like he at least had a master's?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And the thing that I say is pretty consistent across the board in this documentary is like people being like, you had a crazy power to like convince people of things.
Hit a fucking island. Like who the fuck has an island dedicated to just sex?
Oh, I was gonna say Johnny Depp, but I don't know. No,
I know Johnny Depp has an island, but I have something I want to ask you. Switching gears here, guys. Skirt. Anyways, I read an article the other day, today actually. That was talking about Johnny Depp, and the headline was just so fucking annoying, and someone literally reposted it with like what the actual article says. It was basically like Johnny Depp gives daughter marijuana.
Right.
And I was like, what the fuck? So I read it and it was him telling his daughter, she's 13, and she talked about how she's been peer pressured before to try marijuana. Yeah. And he said, hey, so here's the deal. Like, I don't want you to do it with people that you don't know because of like lacing shit, and like giving you something that's not it. He's like, but if you want to try it, he goes, I will get you some and we can try it together. But everyone's dragging him because she's 13. But he's like, hey, I'd rather you not even fucking try it with somebody else because you could die.
Right.
Try it with me. And that, I think it could be also too like just him not actually ever doing it. Him just saying, hey, like try it with me, trying to get her not to do it. And then when she gets to an age, allowing her just to like do it on her own kind of thing.
Yeah.
But people are just like dragging him for that. I'm like, dude, he's doing like his fucking best, man. Like his daughter just talked about weed and she's 13.
Right. No, that's an interesting thing because I always thought it'd probably be better to do more of a European thing with like alcohol as like a parent. So like they can only drink with you type of thing, and you only give them like a glass of wine at like a dinner like once a year, or maybe occasionally more than that, whatever. But like more of a European model, I felt like that probably would be healthier, at least on the psyche. You know what I mean? So it's not like so forbidden and da 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 da. And so there's definitely part of me with the weed that I'm like, that makes sense. But also I found weed pretty late in life, and I'm pretty happy I did find it later in life.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
So like I have mixed feelings about it.
I think how I'm gonna like approach my kids with it is just be like, hey, like there's gonna become a time in your life when someone's gonna ask you to do this. So I'd rather that you don't. Here's why. And if you ever decide that you have like this urge or feeling, you can come talk to me and we can talk about it, and maybe we can do it together, type of thing. Not like I have a thing with like not pushing because that's what like I did when I was young. Like my mom was like, don't drink, and like I drank because of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the forbidden fruit kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I definitely see the wisdom in it or whatever. I just don't know. I mean, in some ways, I definitely think it would be better. I know this would not help me at all, except if I was a parent, but like what I've ever thought about that when I heard people say it, I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess it's just to like to each own's parents. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's your kid. I guess you choose.
Yeah. And that's like, I'm all for that shit. Like if they're like an infant, fuck no. Or like a toddler, no. Like they got to be going through some shit. Like there's an appropriate age that we talk about that, and that being okay.
Do you mean they need to have gone through some shit?
Yeah, like they need to have like kind of developed a little bit more before I'm going to even be like, don't talk about that, like
yeah.
When it's time for them to talk about it, I think I'll kind of know, and I'll be able to like lead them into that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we may never have kids. Who knows?
I probably won't.
Watch like you have like 10.
No, that I know.
And I have like none.
Dude, that I know I won't.
Bitch, you keep cranking around like that. I'm like, give me some, bitch.
Dude, if I was cranking out like that, everyone can have one, okay? I'm going to put them in a cardboard box and say free.
I've always thought what it would be like for you to fucking have just a bunch of kids. If you would have stayed in your first relationship when I knew you, you would have had like 10 kids.
No.
Yeah.
I would have got vasectomy in secret.
That's reversible, bitch.
I would have been like, Doc, do it as least reversible as possible. Let's cut these babies off.
Time for this shit.
You know what? Let's just cut them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and to be fair, this makes me sound very anti-kid. I'm not anti. I don't have any.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I don't have any preference. I am anti lots of kids for me.
Yeah.
If you have lots of kids, good for you.
I'm kind of like in between. Like, I know that, I'm not going to be able to have any more than 2 with the person that I'm with now. But if I could say I wanted to have more, I'd probably have like 4. And that's it. Like 4 is like it.
Ooh.
Like the max. But I would have to also be like pretty well off for even consider that. So, I don't know. We'll see.
See, that's what everyone says. I have to be at the right place. But then once the ball starts rolling, they just roll.
Well, I can't naturally have kids, so it's fine.
That's true. It's definitely more of a decision for you.
I have to put forth effort. And these days is very few and far between.
Talking about putting out effort?
Yeah. Dude, we're still in this quarantine life, man. Earlier in the quarantine season.
I'm so glad we stopped Quarantine Diaries at like 3 or 4, dude. Could you imagine at this point it'd be like Quarantine Diaries 19?
Yeah, no, it would be fucking crazy. But yeah, we're still in this bullshit, putting our masks back on, having to do it mandatory in some places. I'm just kind of over it all, man. Like I was like thinking the other day, I was like, and like, I'm not going to do this. Just to preface, this is just an imagination moment.
What are you about to say?
Okay. Like, I do not conform to this ideal. Just a heads up. But I kind of just want to say fuck it and go somewhere. Like, I'm just like, I want to get on a plane,
like travel,
and I just want to go somewhere. Like, I'm just like so fucking sick. I'm like, let's drive. I literally, for my birthday, guys, my birthday was on Sunday, and on Thursday night, I was like, we got really high, obviously. I was like, I want to go somewhere. So I started looking up flights to California because my sister lives out there.
Yeah.
And it was like, there are no flights to this airport because it's a smaller airport near her and they're probably closed. And then I looked at flights to Florida. I was like, Florida will be open. And I was like, no.
Going to the heart of the beast right now, dude.
Oh, dude. And I'm usually the one to get sick. Like, if there's a sickness going around,
true, dude.
I was sick for 6 months last year. It was fucking awful. Anyways. And guys, I get sick in spring. I don't ever get sick in the fucking winter. And it makes me so mad. Like, I am like dead ass, like coughing and throwing up in like spring. But come wintertime, bitch, we skipping along in the snow.
Well, not skipping and being like, fucking, I can't wait for summer. Because God damn it.
Yeah, this year we were good though, because I was in quarantine. So I couldn't get anything. But yeah, it's been nuts.
Yeah, we were like quarantined all spring.
We were. Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
And even May, dude. It's summertime and we're still quarantined.
It's true.
Like, it's fucking nuts. It is kind of cool though. With like job shit, like you can do like half and half. Like if you can work from home, they're letting people work half from home and half from like in the store.
I think
That's pretty cool.
that's more specific to your job than you think.
Probably.
like our friend Johan, he his job just called it for like the rest of the calendar year essentially.
Oh wow.
As far as like coming in.
That's crazy.
They also gave him unlimited pay time off. They just said don't abuse it and you can't take more than 2 weeks on at a time.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? I want that shit.
I know, dude.
Bitch, I'd be gone every 2 weeks on the fucking dot, dude. I'd be like, 2 weeks, gone.
Okay. They said don't abuse it. Okay. So if you take normally you got like 3, maybe 4 weeks. No, at his job, I think you got 2 weeks and then eventually 3 and then long time 4. But if you took that 2 weeks to then 24, I think that's called an abuse of the system.
Bro, I'd be like, I just needed it, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll stop. No, but
Dude,
I think
you're so spoiled by your company, dude. If you go to work for anyone else,
that's why, dude. That's why it's like, I'm not going to leave this place until like I'm doing something like that I actually want to do. Because I'm not going to give a fuck when interviewing. I'm like, what, bitch, you don't do that for me?
Yeah, you're going to be like, dude.
You mean you won't pay me to sit home for 2 months? What?
I know, dude.
Corona is still very a big threat here. Like, sir, like, you do know we're in a pandemic.
Yeah, dude. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you're going to you're like, oh, you guys gave me PTO? I just gonna tell you I need the next 6 months off. And then you will because I told you it was for my emotional health. His job would be like, okay, probably best not to have a job right now.
Yeah, no, I would probably do like a week every like 2 or 3 months.
I would probably do that.
Yeah.
Or I'd take off like every other Friday.
Or like every other weekend.
Yeah. That would be like that'd probably be my move. Oh, do you remember the Asian guy on Mythbusters?
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Grant Imahara?
Yeah, here's the thing. I know about it.
He died?
I've heard the tea.
The tea is he's dead, by the way.
But the thing is like, I was like an OG Mythbusters fan. Like, OOG. Like, sophomore year of high school watching it in a science class, OG.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember him at all.
Do you not?
He
showed up every once in a while. He showed up with the redhead lady.
No, I know. But I don't remember him at all. Like, not even a smidge. And I feel real bad about it because I'm like, damn, dude, he died.
I liked him.
But I feel like he's kind of being overcast by Naya Rivera because that shit.
Oh, because they found her body.
Ooh, bitch. And did you hear about what they said about how she died?
Well, they think that she was able, like, for whatever reason, she only had enough energy to boost her baby on before she went down.
Yeah, they think that like there was something happening with the water and her boat was drifting away from her because it wasn't anchored down all the way. And she had to like pick her son up because he couldn't get up. So she had to pick her son up and throw him on the boat.
Yeah.
And then that like took all of her energy out and she like basically just drowned.
Man. So the moral of the story is don't have kids.
And then the wrestler dude who fucking had the lifeguard team save his son before saving him.
Oh, yeah.
And then he died.
Dude, this water be killing people.
Guys, 2020 is not fucking around, man.
Okay.
It's like you have thought you've seen death, bitch, until I'm going to make you choose.
This. Like, we don't have celebrity deaths every year.
Well, no.
And we don't have water
It's about
deaths
the ultimatum. It's about the ultimatum. It's like you or your kid. Obviously the kid, but fuck. What if I want to live a little too? Like kid, 100%. I will die every time. But in my head, I'd be like, God damn it. Oh, I love you.
Okay, here's the deal. Dude, would you rather die abruptly and suddenly? Like, boom. Like, basically. Or die like, you know when you're going to die. Like, you get...
Oh, like the day?
Well, and yeah, but like, basically, like, you got 2 years to live. Or X amount of time.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you the max of 10 in your head, but...
The suddenly thing, do I get any hint of how long it might be? Like I know 2 years is for this thing. Do I get anything like, oh, it might be 5 years?
No. So the suddenly thing. Okay, I'm going to ask you two different versions. But right now, it's going to be, it's enough that you register you're about to die.
But I don't know when.
No. You do. Like you see it coming. But you can't get out of the way. Or like your plane is crashing. Or something like that.
And then the other one is that and that can happen at any moment. Or I'll just get this flash and then I'll die.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then the other one was that.
Well, okay. I'm not,
Sorry, folks.
The would you rather is not like you choose this now and then it happens eventually. You just say would you rather just die suddenly in like some kind of accident. Like see it coming. You know what I mean? Or be told you have a longer time to live, but then you know your death's coming.
Nope. I don't like waiting in anticipation. So
So you're like, yeah.
I like just let me see a little bit of it. Let me see my flash before my eyes stop a moment, and then be done.
Okay.
And out and gone. Like I don't want to feel anything. Like I just like even if it's for like a second, just a tinge of like burning.
So the closest to death as fast as possible.
Yes,
That's what you want.
Like a 0 to 60 in like 0.5 seconds.
Yeah. Do you, two things. One, we saw the show Search Party. So good.
Oh my God.
So good. I hate that all the seasons are out now. There's one more season left.
Okay, guys. So if you have anxiety, like I do, you're going to have moments where whoever asks to watch this, you're going to hate. But just know that you will make it through to the other side.
It's good though.
It just gets so fucked. They just make some stupid ass decisions. And I'm like, are you guys a fucking idiot?
Oh, I know, dude.
Like, are you like, do you think, like, do you have any common sense?
It's not a horror show, but it makes like, it's the same feelings when people choose the wrong thing in horror movies.
It's basically like,
where you're like, bitch, don't open the closet. Oh, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
You hear things
it's like
from
a
there.
true crime TV show through the eyes of the person who's doing the crime.
Well, not necessarily that, but it's like,
it's kind of like mystery thrillery type thing.
Yeah.
It's really good though, guys. Go fucking watch it on Hulu because, woo, bitch. Oh, it got renewed, so we're getting another season, but not for a while.
I know. So sad.
Isn't it crazy that Zendaya made a fucking film in quarantine?
I guess, but I don't know why people think it's that big of a fucking.
Well, no.
Like,
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
It's just like the simple. I just don't see anything special. But like, I get that she's the first. That's what's special about it. But like, if someone was like, how would we make a movie with these things? And it's like, do they not care as long as you like? We already have protocol of waiting 2 weeks. Like, it's not a hard puzzle to put together.
Yeah, now it's like, okay, cool. So we're gonna cast you for this film. Your 2-week quarantine is gonna be at this site. You have to be there on this date.
Why are you telling it from like a person in this
Like a casting director.
Yeah, why are you?
Because that's how I envision it.
Could just be like, yeah, now they'll have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
No, but I don't know. Like my thing with like Hollywood and the music industry kind of too, which I get the music industry more because it's literally touring with like people in super close contact with each other. I understand that. Like, gotta fix that. But what I don't get is this like acting shit. Like, of course, okay, cool. Dwindle your fucking crew down a little bit. Put some more people to work who can do more work than just act. You know, like make them help a little bit, and then do that.
You're thinking of this on a weirdly DIY level for billion-dollar companies.
I don't know. For billion-dollar companies, figure the fucking shit out, dude.
They did. They do know. They just like are like, can we just start out with the least money? Like, because now they're gonna have to pay people just to quarantine for 2 weeks. So that's more money. So they're basically waiting it out to see, is it worth waiting out to keep the cheaper production? That's basically what they're waiting out for. It's not like Hal. It's just Zendaya or whatever was more impatient than most. I was just like, let's do it first.
It's still the guy who made Euphoria, though, so it's probably going to be good.
Who knows?
Yeah.
People make stinkers all the time. Even good people.
Yeah.
Except, you know who, in my opinion, has not made a stinker?
Who?
Oh, crap. Pulp Fiction.
Uma Thurman?
The director.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. Yeah. Every actor's made a stinker. I don't care that.
You almost have to.
Every actor makes.
It's almost like, did you pay your due? Where's your shitty movie that you've done?
Yeah, every actor makes a stinker. Okay.
Dude, honestly, I would want, if I were to get really serious about acting, which I want to eventually, but I want my stinker to be like Sharknado 4000, Return of the Sharks.
Those can be killers. Like, I know you're thinking like, haha, campy. It might kill it.
That's true. Never mind. Oh God, man. I know I say this a lot, but I love LA so much. I think I'm literally like the birth child of LA.
I think you need to feel LA again. It's been a while since you've been there.
No,
it could
dude,
be completely different.
I know. It actually was a little different when we went back, but I still loved it though. I mean, I went back in like 2018.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. Okay. Right. But I feel like now you're backpedaling a little bit. So you're going to be like, I just enjoy the city. Don't act like that's not what, like, that's how you just said it.
Though.
Yeah. But you just went like, I am the child of LA.
I am Lana Del Rey of LA. No. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a good city. A lot of people fucking hate it, but you either love it or hate it.
I like LA. A family that lives there. I've always enjoyed LA.
Just got a different vibe to it.
Yeah.
I also think playing San Andreas, like Grand Theft Auto, really captured the essence of LA for me as a child. And so I just kind of think of that game whenever I go to LA. So I try to put on music that game would have played.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But I don't know. They just did it so well. Like, just the whole vibe of that game is so good.
Oh yeah. What they do vibes of games really good. Rockstar does. You know, so I watched a new anime called Witchcraft Works. And you know what?
That's so great.
So preface. So like books like Twilight and stuff, I've like never, like, I understood that it was like in a large part a subjective thing. Like I was like, this is just, hitting boxes that I don't like or like, aren't important to me. And so I didn't fully understand it, but like, I was just like, okay, I get it. It feeds something for you. This anime has made me like understand Twilight. And what I mean by that is it's like the same kind of like trashy romance. Like there is weird stuff, but it's because it's hitting certain boxes that like under the right circumstances, especially for women. Yes. Right. It's like that, but for dudes. And so it's like this it's this bitch that has like this undying love for this dude, and she like protects him, and she's like, I will never let anything happen to you, and like stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, I get this. Like, like again, I'm watching. I'm like, I can also tell this is kind of trash, but I'm loving it. Like,
yeah, I love shit like that. I really wanted to love Twilight, but the movies killed it for me. They're re-releasing the series through Edward's eyes. But
yeah, I think that's gonna be either scary or boring.
Yeah, I hope it's scary.
Because no, I don't mean scary like spoopy. It's like, oh God, Edward's a stalker. Like, like this is unhealthy. I don't mean like he's like, oh, bleh, bleh, bleh. Vampire needs to suck your blood. Spoopies.
Oh man. Oh man.
Dude, we watched Night of the Living Dead the other day.
Yeah, that was fucking nuts, dude. Some of the shit that we did like the original one, guys.
Yeah,
like
so
we're
black
not
and
talking,
white,
yeah, like it, and like the fucking sound effects, dude.
The first zombie movie ever. Yeah.
Like I was like, dude, what? And people thought that was riveting back then. Like the zombies, I'm like, it looks like people just walking and like kind of like swaying back and forth with like some little makeup on.
Right.
It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I enjoyed it. And it's a good movie. It has a good ending. Dude, the police chief has like one of the best character designs I've ever seen, dude. He had like this.
Oh yeah.
He had this what is that? Like the belt of bullets, you know what I'm talking about? But like across his chest, and he had like a fedora on, and in the fedora he had 3 fat cigarettes like in the fedora.
Oh my God.
I mean cigars for later, and he's like carrying around a rifle in one hand. I was just like, bro. I was like, this could be like a little miniature in a game, or like the star of like some weird ass video game. Like I was like, that's a good character design. Especially of like a normal person.
Yeah. Dude, I'm getting real roasted over here, man.
I feel like I'm getting more sober.
Dude, it hits you like that, dude.
I like, why am I not really getting that high?
Dude, it gets you like that. Just wait, man. It's coming. Choo choo.
Choo choo. Shushy.
Sorry if you hear any animals or drops. We get a little clumsy around here.
Mm-hmm. And the animals are just animals.
Yeah, they bark a lot. Weird thing is they're cats.
That's actually so funny, dude.
Oh.
The weird thing is they're cats. That got me.
Oh, yeah. There's a singer for you.
He's one with the jokes today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dogs.
So I watched a documentary about dogs.
Okay.
And it's like, and they kind of mentioned something like this in the show, but I was like, oh, that's why they call dogs a man's best friend. They've been with us since like the fucking beginning, dude. Like, whenever I thought about like us like starting to use dogs and stuff, thought you'd think like more like civilization, right? They're like fucking with us like probably like in evolutionary steps. Like we like weren't full humans by the time we started like having some dogs hang around like our like campsites and stuff. So it was like we like grew up together. Like they helped us hunt and like all this other jazz, protected our food against bears as far as like they would be the first ones to know. But I was like, oh shit, they've been with us for like ever. Like cats, that's a civilization thing. Like you gotta have like houses. Dogs, you can still be nomads, walking around. Dogs just follow you. I was like, shit. They've been with us forever.
Yeah. That is very true. A wolf that's been microbred to first dogs.
Yeah.
Dude, dogs are fucking nuts.
And they're like everywhere.
Yeah, dude, people fucking eat them. They're so rampant.
No.
No, that's so bad. We do not support that in any way.
Yeah, but I'm doing not support it. Oh, like,
No, I don't want little dogs being beaten and then eaten. That's awful.
okay, well, first of all, you're choosing like the most inhumane way. You're like
That's what they do in China, bro.
you're like the anti-vaxxers. You're like
No, that's what they do in China.
you're like your child will get autism, but not only autism, the worst form of autism you could ever think
Bro,
of.
I don't need Lisa Vanderpump coming at my ass.
Who the fuck is that?
She's a real housewife of Beverly Hills.
Why would
One day I'm gonna be in the circle, man.
oh, for the love of God, please no. Oh my God, no.
Oh.
Is that like the day you wanted to like end our friendship? Is that what?
No, bro. We'll still be homies, man. I'll just have evening tea with Lisa Vanderpump.
I don't think they're enjoyable people to be friends with.
Probably. Erica Jane, though, I will say, she's the realest of them all. And I would actually like to be her friend because she loves like gay people. She also has my like dream life.
What?
She has my dream life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bitch. She fucking married a sugar daddy and when she was real young and she's just been living the high life, dude. He literally in an episode's like, she's like, hey, so I want to do this. His name's Tom. She's like, hey Tom, I want to like go on tour and do this music thing for real. And he goes, okay, babe, well, how much do you need? And she's like, well, you know, and she's like, tells him, he's like, yeah, whatever makes you happy. Like, as long as you're happy, I'm happy. And they were literally meeting for their once a week lunch.
Yeah.
They see each other once, maybe twice a week for lunch.
You do
And
realize
she
they probably
gets-
see each other more.
No, I know, probably. But it's just nuts to me. I'm like, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. If he was like mildly attractive,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel you.
that's really, really like bad
Is
and
it?
materialistic. But a bitch can have a dream.
I mean, honestly, especially in romantic things, I think like people getting mad over like overly materialistic things is like, bitch, you just mad because you overly romanticizing things. It's
Yeah.
like just this is like a different worldview. Like, like calm your tits, dude.
Calm this titties down.
Right. I actually watched that whole thing about like love the other day and how like at least in Western cultures, there's basically been like 4 big shifts of love. So start out with like divine love, like love could be like you and God essentially. And then it went to a different divine love, but it still was, I mean, it was still divine love. It was just in a different thought process. Like it was like love was a virtue that connected you with God type of thing. Right. And then it went to, what was the third one? I can't remember. I can't remember the third one. Okay. Right. But it was all pseudo connected with God. Right.
Yeah.
And then the fourth one, which happened around the 1800s, is like what we are still kind of in today, which made it 100% about like the divine love between people type of thing, or like,
okay.
or like your love, like the lover almost becomes the divine. Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the worship you would have thrown towards God, like that love. Now that person is that. And so good stuff in that, but there's also some bad stuff. And like the idea of unconditional love comes up in that. And not saying that that's inherently bad, but like in the same way, like for God, but it's like, yeah, but that dude could kill your dad.
With just a twinkle of an eye.
Yeah, like we all have conditional love to some degree. It's just like
He's like God's like talking to you, and then like you go home and your dad's dead because he killed your dad.
No,
while he
not
was talking to
God.
you.
I'm talking about the actual lover.
Oh, I just had a whole thing in my head. Sorry.
Yeah, like the reason why like the unconditional love towards God is not necessarily a bad thing is because in theory it would be like God and it'd be good. But like give unconditional love to the wrong person. And now your dad's dead.
right. Yeah.
But no, it's just interesting. And their main point was just like we haven't had more thought about it since then. So like we haven't touched any of the bad areas, and so some people, especially on like dating shows, perpetuate a lot of like bad romantic narratives.
Yeah, for sure.
And they like pointed out this all was brought up actually because of like reality TV shows. Like that's what it was, dissecting it through reality TV shows.
That's so great.
And like the people with like their crazy romantic ideals, so they do like stupid things.
I have a friend who's a casting director, and so now I know all the tea about when like these new shows are casting for reality TV.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's like, oh, we need one male, one female who are single and in Atlanta. And it's like this legitimate dude, like I've talked to him, like, and like it's him. But it's just like he puts in his stories and it's fucking hilarious to me. And I'm just like, yeah.
He puts like what he needs in his stories?
Yeah, like he like put a flyer that will say like, hey, we're casting this role. It's in Atlanta. We need a male and a female who are single. Like go to this, like send your resume and headshots to this email.
Did you meet him on Grindr?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we took it to Instagram.
Wow.
We actually don't really talk that much anymore, but whatever.
Why?
He's a busy man.
Makes sense.
Just doing virtual castings all day. I don't know.
To the story.
Yeah, I don't know if he's like actually going into like any place. Probably not.
They probably have you send in tapes.
He's actually here because he's quarantining. He lives in LA.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's here because he's quarantining with his family.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's a good move, especially if you could.
Oh, yeah.
Quarantine with family or something. Good move, good move.
Yeah, and he said he's going to go back when California's opens back up. Which, not for a while.
Who knows?
They just closed their gyms and like indoor malls and shit.
Oh, again?
Mm-hmm. They did it today.
They pulled it back.
Mm-hmm. We're never getting out of this shit, guys. I'm sorry, but we're here to
Okay, don't put that in the universe. Fuck that.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Positive vibes only.
So, the producer and I went to
Stargaze?
Yeah, Stargaze in the middle of nowhere where one does stargaze. And dude, it was so pretty. I was like, I want a UFO moment so bad.
I know, dude. You could just stand there in the awe of the stars. You're like, and now where's my UFO moment?
Yeah. Now where are them aliens at?
Guys, I finally disconnected. It's time for life to hit me.
Dude, but it's just so nuts. Like, even when you're looking up at the sky, like, which is why I don't get flat earthers. Because you're looking up at the sky and you can tell it's fucking round. It's like, if you can get a good enough look at the sky to see all the stars, like no interruptions, no clouds, no nothing, no light.
Yeah.
Just you and the motherfucking blackness and the stars.
Uh-huh.
You can literally, it's like you can fucking see it, like the shape of it, the shape of the world.
Sure.
It's just nuts to me. I'm like, dude, that's so fucking magnificent. Like, we're so fucking small.
Yeah.
And like, yet all of our problems seem so goddamn big.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, a comet could hit us tomorrow and we could all die.
Yeah.
Well, not tomorrow, literally, but.
Yeah. I mean, I think those little moments are good for people. I think most people don't get them enough.
Yeah.
They lose perspective.
So guys, if you guys need just some like rejuvenation, some vaginal rejuvenation,
I don't know.
Go see your local
whoa.
plastic surgeon.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
but if you want to really just kind of like decompress, go somewhere. If you live in a desert would probably be the best place. But if you live near a desert, drive out there, or
just go somewhere with no light pollution.
No light pollution. Country, desert, middle of nowhere. Open sky. And just look up.
You also should check if there's clouds that night.
Take a blanket, take some lawn chairs, take a couple snacks. Just go chill.
Make a whole thing out of it. Especially now in quarantine.
And
it's like the perfect social distancing thing.
Yeah, dude. My thing that I want to do so bad is like lay on a beach and look at the stars. Like in like a remote area. Because there are some beaches that don't have like a whole, like cities on them, basically.
Yeah, but most beaches that you'll hear about are close enough to people. I think they'll have light pollution.
Damn it. That's my dream.
Especially if you
want
going
to Arizona.
Especially if you want a beach that you won't like accidentally catch a bear trying to eat you.
Arizona would be cool too.
Oh yeah, or New Mexico.
Yeah.
I heard good things about Albuquerque.
I have too. It's actually kind of on the come up, I think, a little bit.
I think so too.
A lot
And
of
George
people are
R. R.
really
Martin has a
enjoying
movie theater there, so that's neat.
Yeah. A lot of people are really. It's not that far from LA either. It probably kind of is, actually.
It's like 12 hours.
Yeah. Still cool, though.
Yeah.
I've been through Albuquerque. It was nice.
I don't think I've been through Albuquerque. I've been through New Mexico. I'm not a big fan of Southwest America, like aesthetics, personally. But
Yeah, to me, I feel like I get transplanted into like a different place.
kind of feels that way.
Like it doesn't feel like anything I'm ever used to or like no. So to live there, I'd be like, this will never feel like home.
Yeah, but you give it time, maybe it does.
Yeah, but it's real cool though. I like those places.
Yeah, I feel you.
Summers particularly, but
Right. But I mean, I could say that about most places.
right.
There's very few places I'm like, this summer's perfect. You know, a place I did not like the summer?
Florida.
Thailand.
Oh,
It's so humid, dude.
probably similar like climates too.
Yeah, it's similar concept for sure. Take a shower, walk outside, have to take another shower. Just from walking out the door.
That's like your loop all day.
Yeah. You open the door, poof, and you're like, well, I'm dirty now. Just sweating immediately.
Oh God.
No, thank you.
I do want to
bro.
go to Thailand. I think it'd be fun.
I love Thailand. I love Thailand.
Yeah,
But good
I
to,
want to travel more.
and it's pretty cheap. Like to live there.
Yeah,
Like to be there. Like it's more expensive to get there, in my experience, than it is
Yeah.
to be there. You know what I mean?
dude, I want to go to London too, so bad.
I know you mentioned this, I think, literally every episode. Every episode. I'm gonna laugh so hard if you get to London and you fucking hate London.
I know.
Like you're like, I love the aesthetic,
I will
but I have
report
to be
back, guys.
honest with myself. I hate the city. I love the aesthetic, hate the city.
Yeah, I will let you guys in on the tea whenever that happens.
Dude, that would be so funny. I would love it with all my heart if you're like, fuck London.
Why do you always want me to have bad experiences?
I think it's because
For
of
your
how
pleasure.
100 you will go on things you literally have no idea about.
I read up a little bit. See, act like I don't know anything about London. I mean, I don't know like historical facts and shit.
Name
But,
me
like,
one thing, but other than the fashion.
other than fashion, fucking soccer, dude. Chelsea, 100%.
Okay.
Don't even, dog.
Have you ever watched a full
Yes, I have
Soccer
watched
match?
a full soccer match. It's kind of boring, but I have.
English?
watched it.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm just saying, let's say fashion.
I'm like
and-
Victoria Beckham. Okay, that is like my spirit animal. Is like you're into soccer, and like you're into fashion, but like you're not.
See, you have no idea about Victoria Beckham. You're grabbing onto her as a spirit animal.
Dude, she's back with the Spice Girls. Like, boy, I am
Like for
gonna,
realsies?
For realsies, and they're fucking talking about when all this shit's over, hopefully soon, they're gonna go on fucking tour. I'm like,
All of them?
all of them, the whole fucking squad, dude.
Wow.
You remember that movie, man?
Very vaguely.
Bro, we gotta watch it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
fucking loved it. That's what made me fall in love with like British shit. Is that fucking movie and the way they were dressing back then? Oh my god, it was so fucking great.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was so edgy and like, you know, it was so fucking fantastic. Yeah, but they're all getting back together. They convinced her.
edgy?
I think
it
it
was
was
the Spice Girls.
it was like a little more edgy than like American stuff. I think Europe has always been a little more like edgier than us. Like slightly. It's like the old America.
Oh my god.
No. It is not that. I do not want to get in trouble by some fucking English people being like, we're not the old America.
Oh my god.
I am sorry, guys. That was really rude of me to say. I apologize. I don't fuck
Ew,
with cancel
old
culture. So
America. Where are you from? England. Ew.
old America.
Gross.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That is.
I think it's a good place.
Yeah, I think it is too. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging on to this roller coaster of a ride. We have made it to the other side. Yeah, so
What is our Twitter handle?
oh yeah, it's so Twitter you can add us at SWU Podcast. So not pod, but podcast.
Yeah, so our initials.
Podcast.
So Smoke with Us, SWU, Podcast. That's how you find us on Twitter.
Yeah. So if you want to follow us, we will follow you back. That's going to be my thing.
Okay, but this does not go on for eternity. So
No,
if you're hearing this episode later on in the future, we don't follow you back.
Yeah.
The statute of limitations has ended, bro.
2 months.
Yeah. But also anything else we're on is Smoke With Us Podcast spelled out. Contact us.
Yeah. We've been getting some comments on Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, guys.
We don't need to mention every way they're contacting us, but talk to us. Engagement. We like it.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. We love talking and responding, and it really is us. We do not have a team. So.
Also, I meant to say this earlier on in the episode. So if it happens again, I'll probably say in another episode, not at the ending, because only the OGs are here. The real G's. But just in case you watch this on YouTube or whatever, and we don't have some episodes up there, it's because for whatever reason, no matter what I do, some of the files just do not want to go up for like specific episodes. I do not know why. And I try several times. I need to try one more with the newest episode. But so if you need to find an episode or whatever, YouTube's the way to go. You can get there through our Instagram or any podcasting app. So just heads up on that.
Yeah. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good shit.
All that good shit. Yeah. What are you at?
8.
Yeah, probably 8.
Yeah. I was at a 9.5, and then we came down.
I don't think I've been higher than an 8.
I just been down here at an 8.
Yeah, honestly, I think the weed we're smoking is evening me out.
That's weird. No, it's a little bit more of a sativa dominant, I think.
That might be why.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to send you out like we always do with St. Warhead's Sparkler.
Yeah. Smoke weed every day.
I've been wavy for the longest, need the rest of y'all to catch up to me. Terpene gravy for my bong hit, so every hit is extra gooey. Then I light it extra doobie, get high while I Netflix movies. Pass it to my baby, muffled coffee in my face next to boobies. I like to get high a lot, I like to get high a lot. My girls to take smaller dabs because we have to buy a lot. I hate it when my lighter's lost, don't you too? That shit sucks, anywho I got shit to do. Need a smoker then after fuck, no I don't wanna work with you. All you other rappers suck, I told you I got work to do, so will you please get off my nuts? Sorry, don't think I'm high enough. Nope, light another up. Coughing while we mobbing, drop the glob and when the glow is up. 99 problems, think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pulling up.
99 problems, think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pull up.
I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark.
I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a spark.
I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a sparkler. Dabs got my fingers sticky like I'm Peter Parker. Feeling like a king, scrolling memes with scenes from Arthur. Sauce has terpenes, diamonds looking like it's tartar. All my friends grow weed, we got some inner city farmers. It don't matter if you broke or not, you can find a way to smoke some pot. Every spot is overstocked and every block an open shop. And everybody's high, you can't even find a sober cop. Every night I'm stoned, then I zone out and play Overwatch. Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm dozing off.
Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm
I like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a
I
spark.
like my
Skip drip.
It light up like a sparkler.